The story begins in the mountains of China, where many years ago the bones of some ancient creatures were discovered. To investigate these findings, a special task force was formed known as Bureau 749. When this team, along with scientists, entered a cave in the mountains, they came across a strange humanoid skull. However, it wasn't truly human. It looked as if two different heads had been fused together. Sometime later, Bureau 749 is shown actively excavating the mountains, clearly searching for something more. During the excavation, they uncover the skull of a massive creature, but the moment they try to bring it out, a powerful explosion occurs inside the cave. Along with the blast, a bright and intense energy bursts outward. After this incident, scientist Yang insists on continuing research inside the cave. Knowing the mission will be dangerous, he selects a group of soldiers, including his own daughter, Yang Ping. The team also includes the main character, Hu Bai, and his friends. As the group ventures deep into the cave, they eventually reach an area believed to once belong to a mysterious tribe, said to be a ghost clan that had long since vanished. After exiting the cave on the other side of the mountain, the team finds enormous footprints imprinted in the snow, clearly belonging to a gigantic and unknown creature. Seeing the massive footprints, scientist Yang is completely shocked and immediately reports everything to his director. As the team moves forward, they suddenly notice a group of bats that look nothing like ordinary ones. Their bodies glow with a strange blue color. Without warning, one of these bats attacks scientist Yang, but a soldier quickly steps in and grabs it. Unfortunately, the moment he touches the creature, his hand, and then his entire body, burns to ash, collapsing into a circular shape. That's when they realize these are fire bats. Somehow, the remaining team manages to escape and continue onward, but their nightmare is far from over. A gigantic monster suddenly appears, and the moment it steps onto the mountain, the entire icy surface begins to crack. A violent snowstorm erupts, crushing several people to death. Some team members try to save themselves by jumping into a deep valley, but the ice below is razor sharp, killing many of them instantly. Hu Bai and Yang Ping are then shown hanging from an icy pillar, tied together with a rope, but they can't hold on for long. The rope snaps, and both of them fall into the depths below. After a brief cut, Hu Bai regains consciousness. He's alive. To this surprise, scientist Yang and one of Hu Bai's friends have also survived. Gathering themselves, scientist Yang leads them forward until they reach a mysterious structure known as the Demon Tower. It's revealed that Yang has been searching for this place for many years, and that the greatest secret of their mission is hidden inside this tower. As they stop in front of it, the tower begins to react, flames ignite, and from the spot where they light a candle, a massive wave of energy bursts outward. Yang tells his daughter Yang Ping and Hu Bai that the tower has remained sealed for years, as if it has been waiting for someone. He asks them both to enter the tower so it can finally be opened. The moment Yang Ping and Hu Bai step inside, the upper section of the tower slowly begins to open. A blinding beam of light pours down from above, as if the door of the sun itself has opened. Outside the tower, spirits begin to appear in the air, and even the surrounding rocks start levitating. Just as the tower is about to fully open, Hu Bai's friend suddenly falls onto the candle, extinguishing it. Instantly, the tower seals itself again. It's revealed that this was done intentionally by the captain, who warned that the demon tower must not be opened. The real reason for this is revealed later. As he is explaining everything to Hu Bai, the fire bats suddenly attack once again. To save everyone else, Hu Bai's friend draws the bats toward himself, and once the others escape, he detonates a grenade, sacrificing his life. He takes many of the fire bats down with him, though some survive and continue the chase. Hu Bai, Yang Ping, and the scientists flee until they reach a waterfall. One of the bats attacks Hu Bai, and Yang Ping pushes it into the water, jumping in as well. But even underwater, they are not safe. A terrifying creature emerges from beneath the surface. It spares Hu Bai, but devours Yang Ping. The scene cuts, and Hu Bai wakes up in a hospital, The director of Bureau tells him that the entire team has been wiped out. He is the only survivor. This news devastates Hu Bai, especially knowing that Yan Ping, his close friend, died in the incident. He quits his job and starts working at a library, where Mr. Yan helps him get employed. One day, the two go out for dinner at a restaurant, where Hu Bai unexpectedly runs into a childhood friend. At the same time, we see Bureau 749 recovering Yan Ping from an ancient coffin, suggesting that she survived but has lost all memory of what happened. Elsewhere, it's revealed that Yan Ping's father, Scientist Yang, is also alive, found nearly 1,200 miles away from the accident site. The scene then cuts to a ruined city that looks as if no humans ever lived there. Strange creatures have completely destroyed it. Here, Scientist Yang meets with the director, revealing a shocking secret, the very truth behind the city's destruction. They explain that by mistake, Scientist Yang opened a gateway to another world. Because of that, aliens and strange creatures entered this world and began causing destruction. Now he says he must stop it no matter what. On the other hand, at the library, Hu Bai discovers that Scientist Yang had visited the Demon Tower before and had even written a book about it. This shocks Hu Bai. If Yan had already been there once, why was he searching for it again? Confused, Hu Bai begins researching the Demon Tower on his own. Suddenly, flames ignite on his back, the same kind of fire caused by the fire bats. At that moment, the childhood friend rushes in and tries to put out the fire, but Hu Bai loses control and violently throws his own friend away. Using his newfound power, he sends everything in the room flying into the air. Just then, Mr. Wan arrives, who uses his magic to bring everything back down and extinguish the flames on Hu Bai's body. Through Mr. Wang, Hu Bai learns that the fire bat attack is the reason these powers awakened inside him. That an even bigger secret is revealed. Mr. Wang is not an ordinary librarian. He is a guardian of the world. He explains that 10,000 years ago, aliens arrived on Earth, and the Demon Tower was the gateway they used to enter this world. The tower originally belonged to those aliens, but when they started harming humans, Hu Bai's parents fought them, defeated them, and used their own bodies to seal the Demon Tower forever. At this moment, the flashbacks finally make sense. When Scientist Yang said he opened the door to the aliens, he was actually talking about reopening the Demon Tower. Mr. Wang tells Hu Bai that since his parents sealed the tower, only Hu Bai's blood can open it again. That is why Scientist Yang took him there in the first place. It is also revealed that when the aliens were sent back to their world 10,000 years ago, some of them remained hidden on Earth. Their children, half human, half alien, are the secret that has been kept hidden all this time. Meanwhile, Scientist Yang has left his team and disappeared. Before leaving, he writes a note revealing the direction he has gone. Soon after, the director of Bureau approaches Hu Bai, asking for his help in finding Scientist Yang. Hu Bai says he doesn't understand how he could possibly do that. The director then reveals that Yang Ping was found a few days ago, and according to her, Hu Bai is the only person who can locate Scientist Yang. After saying this, the director leaves. Hearing that Yan Ping is alive, and he immediately goes to share the news with Mr. Wang. However, Mr. Wang warns him not to return to the Demon Tower. He explains that the last time Hu Bai went there, the tower's door partially opened, allowing many aliens to enter this world. Despite repeated warnings, Hu Bai continues to insist, and eventually, Mr. Wang gives him permission. Hu Bai's childhood friend also expresses his desire to go along with him. Meanwhile, Yan Ping, having lost her memories, has begun calling herself Shirley, completely unaware of her past. Soon after, one of the scientist's disciples, who is also the leader of this mission, meets Shirley. After that, Hu Bai and the others form a team and set out to find the scientist. Along the way, Hu Bai tells the group that he suspects the scientist went there for a very specific mission. During their journey, they stop to rest, but when they wake up the next morning, a massive and dangerous sandstorm has engulfed the desert. Everyone tries to escape, but some team members get separated. The separated group ends up reaching the ruined city mentioned earlier. the same city that was completely destroyed by strange creatures. Seeing the devastation leaves them stunned. At the same time, Hubai's friend also gets separated from a group. As soon as Hubai realizes this, he wants to go search for him. However, an elderly man in the group stops him and says that if they had animals that remembered the desert routes, they wouldn't lose their way. Meanwhile, we see Hubai's friend and the other separated members being attacked by a massive and bizarre monster. The creature kills several people. During the chaos, Hubai's friend finds a bicycle and manages to escape, bringing another survivor with him as he rides back to Hubai. Hubai insists that they must leave the area immediately, but the mission leader disagrees and says they cannot abandon the mission. He explains that their goal isn't just to find a scientist, but also to locate and eliminate the creatures that are attacking people. Hubai asks Shirley to come with him, but she refuses as well. The mission leader mocks Hubai, asking if he has forgotten all the people who died with him in the mountains. Hearing this, Hubai becomes emotional and prepares to fight. When a monster attacks, the group opens fire and manages to knock it down briefly. But the real danger isn't over yet. Another monster appears from behind. They fire at it too, but it survives and escapes at high speed. Shirley chases after the creature, and Hubai follows her. Here it is revealed that when Yang Ping was attacked underwater by a monster, that monster brought her to the demon tower. Inside the tower, a light appears and casts magic on Yang Ping. Through this magic, it is revealed that Yang Ping is not actually Yang Ping, but Shirley, an alien soul that came from the demon tower. It is also revealed that Shirley has been using monsters to attack humans. We then see Shirley ordering monsters to attack Hubai's friend and one of his teammates. Hubai's friend manages to pull his teammate into a bus, but the monster continues chasing them and even destroys the bus. The scene cuts back to the demon tower, where Hubai is present. The alien Shirley, who has taken control of Yang Ping's body, tells Hubai that if he opens the tower, she will return Yang Ping to him. When she sees that Hubai is not willing to agree, she threatens him. She says that if he does not open the door, she will kill his entire team. Hubai clearly refuses and says that even if she does that, he will never open the tower, and he will kill her instead. Hearing this, Shirley teleports Hubai to a place where the others are fighting creatures. Hubai starts fighting as well, but a creature attacks him. At the same moment, Yang Ping arrives, but now she is completely under control. She saves Hubai from the creatures and places his head on her lap. Hubai looks at her carefully and says that she looks exactly like his friend Yang Ping, and then he suddenly shoots her. As a result, Shirley's soul is destroyed, and all the monsters she sent are eliminated. The demon tower is also destroyed. Before dying, Shirley says that only Hubai could have killed her, and then she leaves Yang Ping's body forever. But because Hubai shot Yang Ping's body, Yang Ping also dies. Hubai is deeply saddened but does not give up. He lifts Yang Ping's body and takes her to the world protected by Mr. Wang. He places her inside a coffin, hoping she might survive. Here, Yang Ping's past is revealed. Her father was a scientist who married an alien woman, which is why Yang Ping had alien powers. Once, when Yang Ping brought a bird back to life, her mother warned her not to do that again. Later, when Yang Ping's mother died, her father feared that Yang Ping might die as well. That is why he was searching for the demon tower to save her life. It is revealed that everyone who fell into the icy abyss at the beginning of the film actually died. Yang Ping was the only one who had the power to revive humans. But because she is now dead, the coffin cannot revive her either. With a heavy heart, Hubai leaves Yang Ping there and walks away. In a final scene, as he leaves, we see that one creature is still alive.